Welcome to Wellness in the Woods. I'm Leslie Coretti and I'll be your host today. We have a lot of exciting activities that are happening here in July, and I'm going to tell you all about what's going on. First of all, thank all of you who came to our last 3-session event on cognitive care and how to test yourself. It was extraordinary. I know a lot of people loved it, and perhaps in the winter we'll repeat it one more time because it was really good to learn how to test each other. So you can test a friend or you can test your spouse. So it was really, really great. So thank you all for participating. Now this month we have Ladies' Day coming up, and this is our swapping shopping day. It's a benefit for Laura's House, something that we've been doing for a long time, and people keep calling and say, Leslie, when are we doing it? When are we doing it? I have all my donations and things ready to go. So basically, let me give you an indication of how it's going to work. First of all, it's all happening on July the 18th at Clubhouse 7. The doors open at 9 o'clock for donations. We will officially open the room at 9:30. Anybody who arrives early can welcome to help lay things out on the tables, because usually we have a ton of things to do all day long. How does it go? It's $5 at the door, no reservations needed. Let's say, for instance, you have 10 items that you want to donate. You then get, for every 2 items, you get to swap and pick one. So one piece goes to Laura's house and one piece goes back to you. So it's really an exciting day. However, if you want to donate more items, the maximum items you can pick are 10. But if you have more than 20 items that you want to bring, it just more the merrier, they all go to Laura's house. So we thank you for your participation in this annual event, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday the 18th. Of course, obviously, we'll also have tea and cookies and things for you to have while you're there shopping, swapping, and having a great time. Now that we're just so excited about. I know everyone's been waiting. Then the following weekend, which would be the 25th of July, we have our Blue Zone meeting. So we will be going out to Italy and discussing how people in that area are living well over 100 years old. Excited, happy, vibrant, walking, doing what they love. So we will be doing a different type of assessment. It's not for cognitive, it's for health and well-being on that day, as well as watching the short documentary and having lunch. So if you want to have lunch, it's $10 at the door. And I would appreciate an FYI, information if you are going to attend, so we can make sure that we have enough food. That is on the 25th of July. Now, today, we're going to go on a quick break, and then I'm going to introduce our guest that we have. It's Sue's Angel, and you are going to be surprised of all the things that this lady has been doing. We'll be right back.
The Laguna Woods History Center, the only purpose-built local history archive in Orange County, has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Whether you're curious about local milestones, searching for historical documents, or exploring treasured artifacts, the History Center is your gateway to the stories that shape Laguna Woods. The Laguna Woods History Center is a separate building adjacent to the Village Library. We are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Visit us and find your place in history.
Welcome back. So as I was saying, we have a special guest, Suze Angel. She has been actually helping our club, Wellness in the Woods, for well over 10 to 12 years. Since we actually started, we were doing Feldenkrais movement classes here in the village. And then during COVID, we found out that, hey, we can do them online just as well. And a lot of people love doing that. So we have continued to do that. I'm sure Suze will give you a little bit more information on that later, but she just did something phenomenal that even very few of us have the opportunity to do. So I'd like to let her tell about that particular secret that she did and how it went. Suze, so where did you go?
I went to Paris and Amsterdam.
Oh my God.
With my family. So
oh my God, that was so great.
I know, 3 sisters. So I had 3 sisters and a boyfriend, a significant partner of one of my sisters. We all went to Paris.
Oh my God, I didn't know you had the whole entire family.
Well, no, that's not the entire family.
Well,
there were 11 kids, so, just 3 of them.
Oh,
and
wow.
Me. So 4 of us.
4 of you. Wow.
4 of us. And then my son and his girlfriend came along too.
Oh, wow.
So we spent 4 days in Paris, and we did all the things that you have to do, the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, yes, of course.
The Bateau Mouche.
Yeah.
I had never really done the Bateau Mouche all around, and now they have a little bus that goes around. So we were on the Toot bus.
The Toot bus. Oh, wow.
It was a hoot.
It was a hoot.
The Toot bus was a hoot bus, basically. And so we got to ride, and we kind of work our way up to the top floor, when the people would get off. So at any rate, we saw the Eiffel Tower. We went all around. It was just great.
Yeah.
And then my son and his girlfriend and I took the fast train up to Amsterdam.
Oh, wow.
And that was really fun. So with the kids in Amsterdam, we were swinging out in these way up on the top of a building, swinging out, and it was, whoa. At first you feel like, whoa, the world is really moving, because we were way up at the top. I don't know, like a 30-story building. And then, what else did we do? Oh, we went to the catacombs for Halloween in Paris, back in Paris.
Oh, back in Paris
This was
again.
after a day at Versailles.
Oh, wow.
I walked 30,000 steps. Can't believe I did that. But I had to keep up with the young'uns, right?
Yeah, 30,000 steps in one day?
In one day.
In one day? Oh, wow.
We were at Versailles from opening to closing. We went all the way over to something I'd never done, over to Marie Antoinette's little farmhouse. It wasn't really like most farmhouses, because I grew up on a farm. I know what a farmhouse is like. But anyway, this was really, really quite the experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the
I was
Eiffel
totally
Tower.
totally challenged by going with my son. But I kept up.
And 3 sisters.
And 3 sisters.
And 3 sisters.
And a boyfriend.
And a boyfriend.
And a girlfriend.
And a girlfriend. Wow, that was amazing.
I know. We had fun.
So you have some great pictures for us to take a look at?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's so. Let's take a look at some of those pictures that Sue took in Amsterdam and in Paris.
In Paris.
Paris.
And Versailles. Chateau de Versailles.
Ooh, this is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to see the pictures.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take it away and let's take a look at some of those pics. wasn't that a great trip around the world? I mean, that was amazing. So, Suze, now you're back, and you're back to your normal, how would you say?
My routine.
Your routine, yes, your routine. Thank you, thank you,
It's good to get
thank
out
you.
of the routine, but you know what? It's good to have a routine.
Yeah,
Because a routine really means that you have the ability to function within that routine. That's what I help people do.
okay.
I help people function within their routine and to just sort of jazz up their lives a little bit by moving better.
Yes, well, I know that moving better is probably the most important thing that we want to talk about, especially to people our age, because people get to the point where they don't want to move. Mm-hmm. And it is so important. So I like the way you put that routine. Mm-hmm. You know, we do need to get into a routine, and sometimes we get out of, you'd say, the habit of, you know, but it's better if we have a routine. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for bringing that to the conversation.
So it really is about flexibility within whatever you're doing. Mm-hmm. So if, for example, you get up and you sit for 3-4 hours in front of the TV,
right,
and you're just sitting, your body gets a little fixed in a pattern. Mm-hmm. And if that pattern involves slumping back and scooting forward,
getting comfortable,
then when you stand up, you're kind of slumped back and your head forward, and that is not very good for balance. Mm-hmm. So balance is about really being able to shift.
Okay.
To shift your weight totally from one side to the other. So I did a whole series of sitting up classes. In fact, there were 10 of these lessons. And most of the people who come to my classes enjoy it because they get to lie down. Mm-hmm. And then they listen to my soothing voice as I talk and I guide you through paying attention to your body. Mm-hmm. So in this instance, they had to sit up the whole time, and the rest was walking around. Uh-huh. So you don't think of walking as a rest, but it is.
Oh, okay.
Walking is a rest from being fixed in a seated position.
Okay.
So for me, I think one of the things that has really been a saving grace, and I was older than my sisters, but I was moving better than most of them. Mm. One sister, she works out all the time. She was really there, okay? But the other ones, oh my goodness. But we got in the front of the line at the museums because one of my sister had her cane. So that's a thing to remember. If you're older, take a cane with you when you're going to the museums in Paris because the wait was huge. Yeah. I couldn't imagine the number of people snaking around. So when you're standing in line, if you just stand there slumped, your body kind of gets a little, so you shift your weight a little bit. Mm-hmm. You learn to move parts of your body. You can do it surreptitiously. You don't have to really annoy people. But keeping your body, whatever you're doing, fixed in one position, especially if you roll your pelvis back. So the pelvis is really your center of gravity.
Right.
And you got to get that pelvis underneath you so can you roll in different directions. Okay. So, for example, one of the things that we were doing, you're always told to tuck in your tummy. Now, why are you told that?
I don't know.
Because when you get a little bit of a tummy, you don't want to have a belly sticking out, right?
Okay.
So what people do is they suck it in. Now, if you suck it in, what that does is it does a lot of things. One of the things that it does is it limits your breathing. It affects your digestion.
Oh, it affects your digestion.
And you know how people like to sit, you always see people on the talk shows, they'll come in and then they will cross one leg over so they look cute.
Yeah.
Well, if you do that all the time, that brings your weight over one side of your pelvis and then you develop a scoliosis. And I had a roommate who used to complain, that I didn't wear high heels because I'm short, I'm only 5 feet tall. She was about 5'7". Oh. And she said, you should wear high heels. But I'm a working girl. I need to be able to move. I'm not going to be wearing high heels all day. Yeah. So later, I saw her. I hadn't seen her for years. There she was at the beach, sitting in her chair, and she was all so curved in her back. When she stood up, we were the same height.
Oh, wow.
She had 7 inches that had waved sideways because she crossed her legs and sat so beautifully on one buttock all the time.
Oh my God.
So
Oh, that-
anyway, this is why it's important to be able to change your habits.
Yeah. So even when you're sitting, just like moving,
Move around a bit.
move around, just well, cross one leg, cross, and then change across the other.
Don't
No.
cross either leg. Sit with your legs apart and even, and on both buttocks. At this point, we don't have to worry so much about how we look.
Yeah.
We need to work about
How we feel,
move,
how we move.
what you can do.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. That is amazing. And I love the way your classes now are online so that people can actually, they don't, first of all, they don't have to go out of the house. And then second, they can do it on their bed.
Right.
Or in their living room.
Or even occasionally in your pajamas.
Oh yeah, why not? That's the luxury of it. They can hear you and see you, but
That's right.
But
Well, the main thing is you're not imitating me.
Yeah.
You're listening to my voice.
right.
And I'm guiding you through simple little movements that you did as a baby, as a child, but you don't do anymore. But some of the things are quite complicated because instead of sucking in your gut every time you breathe out, we were doing a lesson in which your pelvis was rolling in the opposite direction. Amazing how it made some space. And so for people who have digestive problems or urinary tract problems, all of those things, if you are squeezing everything all the time, because you do these Kegel exercises, you do things that you think are going to help you. But the fact is, if you're totally contracted, then you don't have movement.
Yeah.
And your body is moving fluids and food and everything through the system. When you're actually doing an exercise and you've conditioned yourself to contract your abdomen, that does several things. For one thing, it affects your breathing, because when you breathe, you need to raise the chest. There's a movement from the top of your chest all the way down to your pubic bone. So that gets longer, and then you're able to inhale without raising your shoulders. You will see some people try to inhale, and you can only get a very short breath by raising your shoulders. But if you actually move, your diaphragm goes down, it draws the air in through your lungs, and then when you breathe out, there's simply the diaphragm comes back. So we were doing a lesson in which you were actually moving your pelvic bone, your pubic bone down a little bit more, and that released a lot of the tension that's between your hip joints, where your pelvis connects to your legs. And then you can stand straighter.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I have done quite a few classes, I can't say how many, a lot, with Suze since we started learning about Feldenkrais. And it is amazing. You wouldn't believe how good you feel afterwards and how it strengthens your body just from breathing and moving the way she says to do it. I mean, it's just amazing. I can't give you enough kudos and thank you for how much you have actually helped the community and the ladies. I think we did have a couple of men for a while, but mostly ladies are benefiting from your service and your dedication to the community. So I just really want to thank you for that. Now, if someone wanted to join an online class, can they, can they come and just kind of check it out?
I always offer the first class free. And that way you can see if it works for you. Because it really is learning to pay attention to yourself.
Yes.
And
It
you have to listen and interpret the words into the movement.
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool because Sue will say, move your right hand, and now move your left hand. And then she'll say, move your right hand to your left hand. And follow with your eyes. And then she'll say, now move it back. And then move your head in one direction, your eyes in the other direction.
And then you start to bend your knees and move your pelvis, and pretty soon you've untwisted the contractions that you have created
Yeah.
by sitting still watching TV.
Yeah.
Not that you can't watch TV. You
No.
watch TV, but then you get up and you walk around a bit.
Yeah.
You don't spend your whole day curled up, and you learn to straighten yourself and then pay attention when you're out walking, sitting, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. No.
That's what it's about.
She is amazing. So how long have you been doing this, Suze?
Well, I started in a little bit before 1980, so that's quite a few years.
That's quite a few years. But how long have you been living in Laguna Beach?
Laguna Beach, let me see, when I moved there, I've been in Laguna Beach over 40 years now.
Oh, wow.
I've been in my house, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
40 years. So anyway.
That's amazing. She is stable, consistent, and she knows what she's doing.
I'm stable but mobile.
Stable but mobile.
I'm not stable but stuck.
Yeah.
And that's what we all need.
Yeah.
I mean, life is about mobility.
Yeah.
Movement is life.
Yeah, movement is life. And if we're not moving, we're stuck.
That's right.
Yeah. And Suze also, one of the other things that she does is if you are thinking about having a surgery because of like a hip or knee surgery or something, she has certain exercises and methods of helping you before the surgery as well as after the surgery.
Yes. And I work in a physical therapy office right here in Laguna Woods. In fact,
Right,
the next
right
building
next
over.
door.
The next building
Right
over.
next to the administration building.
I
yeah.
work individually, and when I'm working individually, I also do some hands-on. So you actually get very specific instruction and a feeling in your body about how to move and where to move. And the work is very gentle.
Yeah.
It's not intrusive, so it's good for older people because sometimes you can have something that's too abrupt,
Right,
too
right.
powerful.
Right. Suze and I are about the same age. I think we're born in the same year. And you're talking about older people.
Right.
Like us.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm approaching the big 80 next
I
January.
know. Oh my
Maybe
God.
we shouldn't mention our age.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know
No,
what?
never mind.
But who cares at this
Yeah.
point?
Exactly. So she does have individual sessions. She has private sessions. And you can join one of her groups just to try it out. Her email is really easy.
SUZE
Yeah.
ANGEL
007, yeah.
at gmail.com.
That is great. Yeah. So I can't give enough kudos and credit to how many people Suze Angel has actually helped with mobility, with people who have back pain, people who simply can't move and start moving again. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Is there anything else you would like to say about what you do, or?
It gives me great pleasure to see some of the people that I've worked with doing so well.
Yeah.
And to remember all the people. I can't remember everybody's names because my brain is full of all these people I've worked with. But I remember their bodies. Mm-hmm. And I remember how they used to move and how they can move. And it gives me great satisfaction.
Yeah, and how they've improved.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Suze, we will look forward to having you here in the village doing something in the near future. We don't have it on our calendar right now because this month we're actually booked full, and we've got all these exciting things that we're going to be doing. Perhaps on the 25th you can stop by. We'll be at Clubhouse 7 for our Blue Zone meeting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. Other than that, I think those are the two most important things. If there's anything that you would like to do that we haven't talked about, please email me or text me and let me know so that we can get all of our bases covered, because it's a new world. And we have another young lady who is living here in the village. Her name is Jenna. She's trying to help out with our tech. She's called Jenny Tech because she's really good at it, and she can come and help you at home if you're interested in some support, we're also going to be doing classes on tech wellness at Clubhouse 2. So look for those messages that you will find, and we'll give you a date. If you have not signed up for our email, please do that simply by emailing me at lesliecaretti@yahoo.com, and I'll make sure you get on our monthly list. So, with no further ado, I think those are all the things that I needed to talk about today to keep you updated on what we're doing. Thank you for watching, and remember, everything that you do, do with love. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for having such a wonderful time here in the village on 4th of July. I was there. It was great. And next time we have what coming up, Suze?
We have Labor Day.
Labor Day.
That
Oh,
means
that's
you don't
right.
labor that day.
Then no work. No work. Labor Day is coming up next. So we will see you before that. Remember, the 18th is Ladies' Day, our swapping shopping day, and the 25th is Blue Zone meeting. So we'll see you soon.